Gotta ask an interesting question. Larenz Tate versus Don Cheadle. Whose acting career have I been more impressed with? And I think they both been great. It's never fair to compare folks in the sense that because especially in acting because there's so much power more so than even music. I mean, or sports for that matter. Because well, the thing about film, especially when we talk about black actors, you get so many options and opportunities. Now, if all things is created equal, that's a different matter. Then we can judge it in jury, but it usually don't go that way. But both of them start off on TV. Both of them were South Central. I remember Lawrence Tate. He actually had an earlier bid on Madlock before, before South Central. I think, and with the royal family and that. And Don Cheadle had an offshoot. Would have had an offshoot of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You know. Now they both came out like gangbusters in their initial films. I mean, Lawrence Tate obviously is old dog for Mr. Society because that's probably gonna be the role no matter what he plays. That's the one that everybody and their mama gonna always remember old dog and the braids and how he was. I mean, that's something that people won't soon ever forget. That role was like one of them films that you won't ever forget. He really laid into that role. But then again, Don Cheadle, even though he did have a role in let's say he was in Colors, it was in Devil in a Blue Dress where Jennifer Beals and Denzel Washington. And I tell this story all the time. Huge Denzel Washington fan. And I don't think Denzel Washington would do it ever again. Well, he had his co-star who actually out. He clapped him on that movie. Cheadle was the business in that movie. And I don't know, even I like Hotel Rwanda, and he's had other roles. He was dynamic in the Rat Pack because he got Golden Globe, and he was in um, Boogie Nights. But that thing in Devil Blue Dress, he clapped on. He was showing range, and he's played a lot of different characters. They both have had obviously, they've had uh, cable shows that which were big, all that done different roles. Cheeto has played more of straight lace, kind of everyday, and Lawrence Tate's got more biographical roles. Getting to play Frankie Lyman, going to play Barry Gordon in that Michael movie whenever that comes out, and then of course he played Quincy Jones in the Ray Charles movie. Some of the movies have been kind of hit and miss. Love Jones is probably like that film that really put him on another, as far as like the Buppy and Neo Soul era, he was that dude as far as that. But one of my favorites is the Inkwell. The Inkwell is probably like one of his most underrated. And him and Jada Pinkett Smith at the time. That is one of them slept on movies which I still dig to this day. I really dug the character in that. But versatile, both of them, So when I get asked who would I take, it's hard to say. I will say this. Lawrence Tate and Crash. I liked him. I think he's had some really strong roles, you know. Um, but I don't know if anything between Dead Presidents, um, um, Minister Society, and Love Jones. I don't know. Those to me was his three hitters. Those were his hitters. I was like, as far as like the mainstream before he, those were like that film type of thing. So I don't know if he can ever outdo that. Don Cheadle always, you always think like there's another role that he might surpass. So it's interesting though. But I like them both though. They both have had longevity and done quite well for themselves. So I can't really say, I mean, I can always say there's an answer. Who would I say? I think Cheadle would have the edge only because I think that his films have had a little bit more, power in terms of the way his characters are. But Lawrence Tate has had some distinctive characters. So it's two great actors, and they've definitely left an impact. But anyway, Tim, who'd you think? Lawrence Tate versus Don Cheadle. Who you think's had the better career? When you're totally in TV, etc., etc. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like, and hit that membership because when you do, requests like this come true. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.